Alright, Shalom, I'm Alberto Siat, coming back with another video. But before I start off, I would like to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Makakadash. I want to give double honor to my elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akiam across the world, who are spreading this knowledge and truth and sincerity. And may the election be upon your households. Kan Shalom. So today I want to make a video concerning something that has been going on concerning the BRICS, okay? Because the BRICS are basically right now 5 countries. Okay, the B stands for Brazil, the R for Russia, the I for India, the C for China, and the S for South Africa, who are basically working together in a partnership to share their ideas and things like that, you know. But they want to expand, okay, and them being the way they are, you know, that alone is a threat to the U.S. and to Europe, okay, because they will try to have their own currency, if I'm correct, okay. So now that they are gonna try to expand, it's gonna pose even a bigger threat towards the U.S. and the dollar in the European countries, basically the westernized countries, okay. So right now you have, like I explained, these 5 countries, and I saw this video which will show you that 6 other countries will be joining, might be joining the BRICS very soon, man. The 1st of January of 2024. So that is like, it's now, what is it? It's almost October. Okay, so it's September. Let's say it's almost October, right? So you have October, November, December. So roughly 3 months and 2 weeks it would take before this will happen. Okay, before this might happen. So let me play the video for y'all, and then you can see it for yourself.
We have decided to invite the Argentine Republic, the Arab Republic of Egypt, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, the Islamic Republic of Iran, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates to become full members of BRICS. The membership will take effect from the 1st of January 2024.
You see, so the 1st of January 2024, they are gonna be joining together with the BRICS. Okay, now it's gonna be big news, man, because they are basically the ones that are against and basically are a big threat against the US dollar. Okay, which the US dollar is now like the highest currency, but it's basically going down and down, man. Okay, so let me see. BRICS threat to West. You see it in the title, to the West, to the US dollar. So let me see. I saw one video which explained it very good, what was going on. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, wait, I believe it's in my history also. It's a longer video, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch all of it, but you can sure watch it for yourself also. Here is this one. It's like 9 minutes and 39 seconds, so I'm gonna play a part of it and then grab a scripture that came into my mind when I saw this video. Okay.
They are leaving their mark on the international system. BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa are preparing for their next summit.
Since the wrapped up the invasion of Ukraine, BRICS actually gained a second momentum.
Now there are calls for the group to grow.
We should start discussions around BRICS expansion.
But what exactly is BRICS and what does it want?
they take on a very big mission, which is to diversify the existing Western-led global financial system.
Lack of unity, lack of cohesion, mutual suspicion, all these things are very much there within BRICS.
The application of even more countries wanting to join signifies that there's something that the BRICS is doing right.
Despite hurdles, this group has been working together for 15 years now, raising concerns in the West.
So from around 2009, they started as BRIC. And then from around 2010, 2011, the S, which is South Africa, joined. So up until now, that's like 15 years. Okay, so now it's time for them to be expanding. Now, before we continue the video, I actually want to grab the scripture first, because in this video, because in this video on Instagram, you see the 6 countries that will join the BRICS, and what's funny is that the countries that are joining the BRICS are more like Arab countries and also Iran. Okay, so keep that in mind.
The Arab Republic of Egypt,
Yes,
the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, the Islamic Republic of Iran,
Iran,
the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates
to become full members of the BRICS. Now, when we go to the book of 2nd Esdras, let me see. Verse 28. There was a certain vision concerning the Arabs and concerning the Elamites. Okay, the Arabs and the Carmanians. Because what will happen in the near future is that the Arabs and the Elamites actually are gonna join forces to fight against these Edomites, man. So we're gonna read that a bit. It says here, 2nd Esdras chapter 15, starting at verse 28. Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, where the nations of the dragons of Arabia, so the nations of the dragons of Arabia, so basically the Ishmaelites, okay, shall come out with many chariots. So a lot of power, a lot of army, a lot of military might, if I'm correct. And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble. So it's going to be so much impact that the people are going to be terrified when they even hear them, man. So that is concerning Arabia, right? Now it comes here. Also, the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. And the Carmanians are actually the Elamites, okay, which now today are known as the people from India, if I'm correct, and the people, basically the Persians, so also the people from Iran. And you saw in the video that Iran is also joining the BRICS, right, together with these Arab countries. So what will happen? Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. Now a wild boar, like a pig, like a swine, can be very strong and aggressive, man. Look, it says here even attack. So I'm not gonna show the video, but the wild boars are can be very aggressive, man. Okay, maybe they show a GIF. Let me see. Yeah, man, they just attacking you, man. You know, they just come storming at you, raging. So that is what Elam is being compared to. Okay. So it says here, and with great power shall they come and join battle with them. With who? With the Arabians, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Assyrians. You see, so ultimately they are gonna be joining forces together. Now, this news sparked the scripture in my mind concerning the Arabians and the Carmanians. And I'm not saying that this is the proper breakdown of it, but it does seem that what's happening is leading towards this prophecy being fulfilled. Because either way, there will happen something whereby the Arabs and the Elamites are going to work together and basically fight against these Edomites, you know. So you can say for yourself, like, this is something that is building towards that, you see. So let me see also, because also the Carmanians. Yes, let me go to, let me see what this scripture says. Hebrews 2 verse 7. No, that's not it. Oh, is it Habakkuk? Oh, so like, wait. Let me see what Habakkuk says. Because I wrote down a scripture, so I'm curious. Habakkuk 2 verse 7. Oh. Not in the Dutch, in the English. KJV. I'm not sure if it says anything that is in line with it. So it says here, Habakkuk 2 verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be for bodies unto them? No, I'm not sure if that's it, but I did have it here. I'm not sure why. Anyway, alright. Anyway, let's go back. Salakia for that. That's not it. Yeah, so basically it says, and shall waste a portion of the land of Assyrian. So a part of it will be basically destroyed by these Arabs and these Elamites, which are the Persians, these people from India, Iran, etc. It's gonna be destroyed. Okay, the Assyrians talking about the Edomites. Verse 31, and then shall the dragons, so the Arabs, have the upper hand. So they are gonna be the ones winning this battle, remembering their nature. So what is their nature talking about? They have a wild nature, man. It's spoken of in the book of Genesis chapter 16, what was it? Verse 12. Concerning the wild nature of these Ishmaelites. Let me read it in full presence. So let me start at verse 11. Genesis chapter 16 verse 11. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold. So he says this to Hagar, the mother of Ishmael, if I'm correct. Because when you read up, it says here at verse 7, and he said, Hagar, Sarai's maid, whence camest thou, and whither wilt thou go? And she said, I flee from the face of my mistress Sarai. Yeah, because Hagar was now pregnant by with Ishmael, which is the seed of Abraham, basically. And Sarai was the one that could not get pregnant. Okay, so it says here, verse 9, and the angel of the Lord said unto her, return to thy mistress, and submit thyself under her hands. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, I will multiply thy seed exceedingly, that it shall not be numbered for multitude. And the angel of the Lord said unto her, behold, thou art with child, and shalt bear a son, and shalt call his name Ishmael. So Hagar would get a son, and she would call his name Ishmael. And this is the forefather of the Arabs, the Arabian people. Because the Lord hath heard thy affliction, and he will be a wild man. You see, these Arabs are fucking wild, man. They always have this look on their face like they are down to fight, man. His hand will be against every man. Nobody can keep him under control, you know. And every man's hand against him. and he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. So that means that he's always they are always together with each other, man. Like big groups of Ishmaelites, Algerians, Moroccans, you name it, man. They're always together. If one of them fights, all the others join the fight, man. I saw a movie wherein it happened, you know. An Edomite was threatening a few of them with a gun because they in the first place stole these Edomites his watch. And when he was threatening them, you know, these guys basically did a certain whistle, and instead of 5 Moroccans, there were like 20 more Moroccans coming from all corners with bikes and things like that. So they are together, man. They're dwelling together. Now also Ishmael, which is funny, you see them also live in the land of Egypt today. Okay, because the video also said that that Egypt would join. Let's go back to that video, which that actually are also right now these days Arabs, man, Ishmaelites. Okay, the original Egyptians are not Arabs, but are the people from Sudan right now. Okay, which are also known as Mizraim, according to the scriptures.
To invite the Argentine Republic, the Arab Republic of Egypt.
You see, it says itself, the Arab Republic of Egypt. Okay, showing you that there are Arabs also there in Egypt right now, man. Those are not the real Egyptians from the history. Okay, because they think that they are, but if they come from Ishmael, which comes from Abraham, which Abraham comes from Shem, how can they be Egyptians where the real Egyptians came from the forefather Ham and not Shem? So that alone can cut them. Anyway, going back to the point, he shall dwell in the presence of all his brethren. We just read verse 12. So that is basically that wild nature which is being spoken of here in the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 31. It says again, and then shall the dragons, which are the Arabians, have the upper hand. So they are going to be the ones that are winning this clash, this battle against these Edomites, which are the Edomites are the so-called white people, okay, the Caucasians. Remembering their nature, so their wild nature, like, hey man, fuck this, man, we're gonna fight, like that rough, aggressive nature of these Arabs. And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them, so they're gonna persecute these Edomites, then these shall be troubled, bled. So these Edomites are gonna be terrified, man, and keep silence through their power and shall flee. They're gonna run away, man, because they are gonna come with force, man, together with these Elamites, these Persians. So that is what is being spoken of in the scripture, and that reminded me, that did spark my mind when I watched this video, okay, of these countries joining the BRICS, which are all Arabs plus Iran, which is part of the Carmanians, like we just read. So I'm not saying that it is the proper breakdown of it, but it does seem to play a part in the prophecy coming to pass. So that's what we do, you know, as watchmen. We gotta watch and observe things that are happening around us. Okay, so we will see what happens, but I just wanted to bring that out. Now this video is like 9 minutes 38 seconds. I would suggest you watch it because it has some good info and basically lines up everything concerning the BRICS. So yeah, man, I hope it was edifying, and with that I want to give all praises and the highest honor to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Kakadash, and I want to give double honor to the elder apostles and teachers of Great Millstone, and peace and salutation to the sincere Akim across the world who are spreading this knowledge in truth and sincerity, and may the election be upon your households. Khan Shalom.